So you've arrived in the Adelaide CBD and you're hanging for a craft beer, but you don't know where to go. Well, I got you, so please join me on this adventure. Hello, I'm Hairy Head and welcome to Beats, Beards and Beers. And today I'm going to be giving you a tour of craft breweries in the Adelaide CBD. I'm calling it the Adelaide CBD Craft Beer Crawl Challenge, or the ACBD CBCC. Anyway, let's talk about the rules. So today I'm attempting to get around all of the main craft beer venues in the Adelaide CBD. There's about 8 of them and I'm going to try and get around them in the next 6 hours. I've also managed to pick a 37-degree day to do it in, and the rules are that I've got to have at least one beer in each venue. So, wish me luck. Can I do it? Let's get into it.
Because we were trying to get around to all of these places in 6 hours during the day, we had to deal with some pretty tricky opening hours, so our route was all over the place. First of all, we went to the little pub on Hindley Street, followed by Lady Burra Brewing. Next up was the Golden Wattle, then the Franklin Hotel, then just down Franklin Street to the Union Bridge Hotel, then Silver Brewing, Crafty Robot Brewing, and then we finished it all off at NOLA. So let's get into it.
So the first venue is the little pub on Hindley Street, and I would like to say it's a hidden gem, but I don't know if gem's the right word. You probably would never think about coming in here for a craft beer, but you can see they actually have a few decent craft beers on tap and at good prices. They also have a takeaway section out the front where you can get quite a good range of craft beers. You can see it's full of pokies. It has a floor that you wouldn't want to sit on, but you know, it doesn't have that trendy vibe. But if you just want a place where you want to come and have a good craft beer, this is it. I'm settling down with a quite appropriate for the first beer off the list is the Questionable Instincts by Ill Intentions Brewery, a microbrewery here in Adelaide. So cheers to that, and let's see how I get on for the rest of the day.
That's one down, so we're off to Lady Burra.
So here we are at our next stop, the Lady Burra Brewhouse. And this is a really cool venue, in particular if you're into people watching. It's a great sort of alfresco area out the front that you can just watch all people walk down this mall here. There's some really good beers on tap. I'm a particular fan of the Irish Red Ale here, but today I'm settling down with the Belgian wit beer. So yeah, if you kind of like a place with a bit of a vibe, but really a great open air kind of place just to people watch, the Lady Burra is your place. So cheers to that.
That's 2 under our belt, so we're off to the Golden Wattle.
So the next stop on the trip is the Golden Wattle. Now what can I say about this place? It's the kind of place you want to go if you've got mates who don't like craft beer, just like some basic stuff, but there's a few crafties on tap. Actually today when I'm here, the crafty sort of lineup isn't as good as it normally is, but yeah, a good spot. You're normally going to get some professional sort of people in this spot. It's in the kind of the zone where the engineers and stuff like that work in Adelaide CBD. I'm kicking back today with a very weird beer, which is the Double Session Ale from Miss Matt Brewing, which is at 8%. I'm starting to wonder whether this was a good idea. I started out the day with a 9%er and now I'm onto an 8%er. Well, we'll see how we go. Anyway, the Golden Wattle, a good pub, good all-rounder, lots of space, so you can always get a seat here, and yeah, check it out if that's kind of what you're into. All right, cheers on that one.
That's 3 down for the day, so we're off to the Franklin Hotel.
Hey, here we are at the Franklin Hotel, which in my opinion, if you're in Adelaide CBD, is the #1 spot for craft beer if you're in Adelaide. So make sure you check it out. I'm sitting here with the full Wobbegong by Mountain Culture, another delicious beer. The Franklin Hotel, all craft beers on tap, awesome staff. They have both Australian but also international craft beers on tap, and they will let you know if some of the international ones are a bit pricey, so you can get sort of, you know, halfers or fancies of those beers. But just a great place, a great beer garden out the back. They do good food, in particular like some great hot dogs, and they'll even do vegetarian hot dogs, which are also awesome. Yeah, just a great all-round pub. I can't recommend that enough. So cheers on that one. Hey, so against my better judgment, I've gone a second year at the Franklin Hotel, which is from the Unit 3 Collective, and is dry hopped Tour de dry hops. Anyway, cheers to that one. But yeah, check out the awesome food they provide here at the Franklin. It's an awesome vegetarian hot dog and some cauliflower. So yeah, cheers to that one, and let's see you at the next one.
That's 4 down, so off to Union Bridge Brewing.
Hey dudes, I'm quite deep into the pub crawl at the moment. It's 35 degrees outside. Definitely feeling that. Anyway, I'm here at the Union Bridge Hotel, an awesome old pub. It actually used to be the Benjamin and Franklin, but it's been taken over now by a place, both a distillery and a brewery called Union Bridge. Yeah, do a good range of beers and different spirits. But anyway, I'm settling down with a lager. I'm trying to settle down with a lager. Anyway, should be good fun. Still got a few places to go. Now's the time to take a breath and get ready to embrace the heat a little bit later. So, cheers.
So just to make it a little bit extra harder on a 37-degree day, I thought I'd take a little detour just to show you where they used to have another craft brewing spot, where they used to have Spark Brewing, and then it was replaced by Mismatch Brewing, but it's recently closed. So now we're off to Silver Brewing.
Hey dudes, so this stop is the Silver Brewing Co. And before I came here, before dying on the way to get here in the bloody heat, I'd never heard of this place. Anyway, so it was pretty cool to check it out. I'm actually having the hoppy session ale, which isn't too bad. Apparently this place has been around for a while, but I hadn't heard of it, and it seems to have pivoted a little bit between producing spirits, producing beer, having good food, talking to the bar staff seems to be pivoting around potentially food at the moment. I'm keen to check out some of the spirits, which are Serbian traditional spirits, so we'll check those out a little bit later. Probably not a good thing for me on a day like today, but anyway, it's cool to chill out here, have another beer, and on to the next spot. Cheers.
Six down, off to Crafty Robot Brewing.
Holy moly. It's a friggin' apocalypse, man. Anyway. Beers. Beds. Beers. Hey everyone, so I've survived the Armageddon of outside and I'm here at Crafty Robot Brewing. Yeah, good place, awesome, if it's not friggin' 37 degrees, an awesome outdoor area, really clean and fresh interior. They do some awesome deep dish pizzas here as well, square slices. But yeah, I'm here having the passion go, so yeah, cheers to that. A great little spot, relatively new in Adelaide, but yeah, definitely worth checking out. The actual, I think one of the only two breweries in the Adelaide CBD. So cheers to that one, and here's to surviving the heat and the second last spot. Cheers.
And that's 7, so we're off to the final location, NOLA.
So, wait to the last venue, but holy moly, this is crazy time. So, currently 36 degrees, blowing a gale. Lots of beers. Nearly walk as it is, but against a headwind. Oh my god. And the beard is not looking good. So anyway, but last stop on the trek, and we'll see you there. Cheers. So, on our way to the final destination, we've been through the fiery gates of hell, we've been through the wind tunnel of doom, we've pushed through the sleepy time party tricks, and we are off to our last destination, NOLA. Let's do it. So we did it. We made it. So I'm here at NOLA. Really cool little venue. All craft beers on tap and a lot of whiskeys if you're into that kind of stuff. And they do really great food here too. It's in the really kind of trendy part of town. So yeah, definitely this is one of those ones where if you've got friends who are a bit into the kind of trendy scene, this is where to take them. I'm sitting here appropriately with a euphoric XPA from Bridge Road Brewers. And holy moly, that is a freaking good taste. So anyway, we made it. That's the end of the journey. Let me know if you think that I've missed anywhere in Adelaide that does good craft beers. And if you've enjoyed this journey, then please subscribe. Do all kinds of weird stuff on this channel, from DJ sets to playing ukuleles to craft brewery reviews. So yeah, thanks so much for hanging around on this really crazy adventure, and we'll catch you next time. Cheers.